Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, no matter where you are. Hopefully, you guys out there are doing great, earning a lot of money from the market. All right, so I've been away for quite some time. I'm quite busy with my own project. So I try to do my best, or should I say, I won't use the word try. I'll do my best to make at least one videos every week and post it in the YouTube, so that you guys can learn more. All right. And if you guys wanted to test yourself out, I'll be posting two questions or two quiz on my Facebook page every week. All right. So that you guys can test yourself out. So whatever that I post is based on the knowledge that I share on my YouTube. All right. So come back to here. All right. So first of all, this is actually one of the questions that I post in my group. All right. So I've asked a few questions. So the first question is, where is the break of structure or the QML? All right. It's actually very, very obvious. This is actually a very classical type of QML. All right. Just a fast introduction. QML is actually the when the price is moving in a uptrend. All right. Suddenly the price break. All right. The structure. All right, broke the structure of the higher low. All right, and there is a possibility the price will comes back into the shoulder a length, or somewhere we call it another area we call the maximum pain level. All right, the QML level or maximum pain level, and then go for a reversal, full reversal. So this is one of the most common QML level, but sometimes the QML right shoulder can be very far apart. All right, it can be very far apart. So let's look at the example right here. So it's very, very obvious. You can see that if you guys, some of you guys have problems identifying the QML, you can try to move along uh, the structure. All right, the price structure. So right there, as you can see, the price move up and down, up, and then suddenly broke the structure right there. All right. So it means that my break of structure is over here. This is my official break of structure. A very, very simple type of trades. Okay. Just a moment. So your break structure right there. And of course, once I have identified my break of structure, my QML Quasimodo level will be at this area, the tip of the candlestick right there. Right. So a lot of times people might have a misconception about the Quasimodo level, thinking that Quasimodo level is the area where you should be uh, trading, or should I say where you should be uh, placing your pending orders. So this is actually a very big misconception, because the range, all right, the range of your stop loss should be at the tip. All right, if it's at the tip, it's quite huge. All right, it's quite huge, 90 over pips. All right, if you are able to take this kind of pressure, go ahead, by all means. All right, if not, don't do that. Okay, so if everything clear, we just get this thing off first. All right, we have the break of structure. So as the price drop, all right, we have the QML set up, the price drop. What happened next is that the price did some price action type of movement. It's very, very obvious. All right, there are two types. The first type is when the price came back into this area, there is a SR flip. All right, SR flip, and it didn't only happens at the edge. I mean, at the beginning area, it extended even to the end, almost to the end. All right, that's a very, very obvious SR flip right there. Wait a minute. All right, so that's the SR flip. And what happened next is that the price did some fake out. All right. So all this type of movement is what we consider as the big players building up liquidities. All right, building up liquidities for them to fill up their orders. All right. So as the price move up to this area, all right, it happens to have only one legit, all right, type of entry area. All right. This is it. The whole area is your legit entry area. The supply a zone, right? However, there are some things that most people do not know. If I base on the zone itself, all right, it's actually considered very good because I have reduced from 90 over pips to 30 over pips. But however, this movement right here actually give me another idea that I can reduce, or should I say I can have more precise of entering. So I go to a little bit lower time frame, page 1, right, and I investigate this area right there. So what I can see is that I have a horizontal line. I have a maximum pain level. All right, I have a maximum pain level right there. All right, the price have a lot of rejection. All right, which I can further reduce my zone. All right, I can further reduce my zone into a smaller, and from 30 over pips, now my stop loss has reduced to 21 pips, which is actually excellent. All right, which is actually excellent because of the maximum pain level right there. So the QML is right here. So the maximum pain level is right there. Right, maximum pain level is an area where the price manipulation by the big players or the big banks or big traders, all right, they did the manipulation because that is where they will hunt stop loss from SNR traders, support and resistance trader, and also breakout traders. Right, it's very easy to identify. Actually, it's extremely easy to identify. Right, so as the price is giving us actually a more precise entry, right? Let me go back to the chart. Okay, a more precise entry. You can see that the price actually move into the area, all right, exactly to the area, and then start to drop all the way down. All right, start to drop all the way down. Okay, so what happened next is that, of course, sometimes a lot of people may miss this entry, right? They may miss this entry and they felt very frustrated. You might just, as the price drop right there, all right, as the price drop right there, what you did is that you chase the trade. All right, it's not based on whatever you have studied or maybe you have learned. You chase the trade because you felt that you don't want to miss out on this trade because the price is actually reacting and moving away a lot. All right, you may be having this kind of thinking, but I can tell you it's very, very bad. Right? Instead, if you look at it, once you did a sell, like assume here, yes, you got some profit, some nice profit. Then eventually the price came back up. All right, came back up. So as the price coming back up into the this movement right here, I can tell you, you will face a lot of stress, right? You might even stop yourself out, means that you kill your orders, all right? You stop your orders, you better take the loss, all right? Then what happened next? The price drop all the way, all right? You can see the price drop very, very fast. This will makes you even worse, all right? It get you into a very bad condition. You will hate yourself even more, all right? Because instead of you felt that you correct, but the price came back and then only it drops. So all this is actually type of a game, all right, or should I say type of a manipulation by big traders. You have to be careful, all right. Of course, over here on this right shoulder, I have another QML, all right. So sometimes you have to be patient. You have to be extremely patient. I have my break of structure right there, and then I have my QML over here. All right. And of course, this time around, the zone is extremely huge. All right. It's extremely huge if you compare with the previous one. Right. The zone is extremely huge. Why? It's because of the candlestick itself. All right. Sometimes you are lucky, sometimes you are not. All right. I'm not sure whether I can go even deeper into this area. Just let me investigate. Just investigate. All right. Nothing really it might have, but it only touches a little bit. The zone is smaller, but the price touch a little bit, which is actually not what we want. Right? So you have to be careful with your break of structure. Right? A lot of people thought that this might be your decision point, right? Because the price came down and then went back up. But the problem is that the break of structure happens from here to this area. All right, to this area. So means that this is definitely not a decision point or your maximum pain level. So don't get fooled over this kind of movement. All right, so let me just get into small time frame to see. Okay, very nice. Okay, we go back to H4. So this is the lesson that I want to share with you guys. All right, I want to share with you guys. Always have patience. Right, you can look. You can observe. All right, that this is actually is a H4 time frame, which is going to uh, give you. I mean, the setup you have, but it will only comes back and uh, tap onto your orders after 22 days. All right, after 22 days. So you have to be extremely patient, all right, with this kind of setup. All right, this kind of setup, and especially this is what we call it as a QML late retest. All right, so that's all for today. So if you guys like the videos that I did for you, please do give me a like, a thumbs up, and I will do appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, that I will be posting a lot more examples, or some people call it the textbook example of a different QML setup, and also other type of supply and demand setup. All right, so that's all for today. So see you guys next time. Bye.